been doing this for 30 plus years now, and we do 2.5 days of nothing but training. We don't schedule any social events. People come because they're really hungry for this information, and they take it back to municipalities and put it into practice. And frankly, it's made local governments better in Pennsylvania. We have a variety of topics. I think the collective bargaining in Act 111, preparing for Act 111 binding arbitration events are very, very important. We'll have a pension to discuss pension management. It's a big deal in many municipalities. Just the general HR stuff, how to do discipline correctly, how to do an investigation correctly. Any topic related to HR, and all these sessions are first rate.
I've been coming to the conference this is my 7th year, and every year you learn something new, and this kind of thing to me is not the stuff that's very intuitive. In other words, it's not stuff that you just naturally have an understanding of. Human resource law, labor relations, those kinds of things. So you need a refresher almost every year. So what I tell my staff is by the time this conference comes around again each spring, it's just about the time where I'm starting to really struggle with remembering all of the details and nuances about the alphabet soup of human resource law and labor relations law. So I come here, I get a refresher, and then I'm good to go for another year. So it's that, plus you get all the updates and the new trends and evolutions in different kinds of legislation that you need just to function in a modern workplace.
By coming here, we're able to talk to attorneys one-on-one, and it does not cost our municipalities a dime while we're here to talk to these guys, other than what we pay for the attendance at these conferences. But what we learn and able to take back to our township is invaluable, that we are able to take what we learn back to our townships and apply it, and that's how we do the savings. So dollar-wise, I cannot tell you, but information-wise, very valuable.
I spent 28 years in the military in the United States Air Force. I retired as a colonel. And although I know a lot about leadership and how to organize, it's in a different context working for a municipality. So I'm so excited to be here to really learn about how municipalities work, the relationship with labor, all of that I need to know to do my job.
Coming to these classes, these are really enlightening as far as like Act 111, knowing what's out there. We're hearing a lot of stuff today that's very vital, to what we need to do. We're actually going into police negotiations here probably in the next month or so. We'll be starting it, and so I know we'll be looking at many things that they've brought up this morning so far.
I would recommend that definitely the HR director, the township manager, and the police chief or some of their staff or any of the staff of the folks that I've just named should come out, because they will get valuable information.
There's certainly a value in networking. Coming here, been able to talk to a number of other municipal managers about hiring practices, labor negotiation, information, and tips, things like that. Found a great value in that. Certainly in the presentations as well, but it is good to be able to, during the presentations, even exchange stories or feedback with some of the other managers after the presentations are over, and hear some of their information and about their municipalities as well.
As a mayor, I feel this is extremely important, because I came in here not having any other elected office before. So this is training me regarding what to do for our city.
Gave us an opportunity to interact one-on-one with the attorneys that were given the presentations. And remarkably, these people, we could tell, had exceptional talent, specialized skills, and it was obvious that we needed to get them to negotiate our contracts, to do our arbitrations and so forth, to put us on a even field with the other side, I should say.
Every year there's nuances, there's differences, there's changes. We'll be talking today about how the law's changed in the Supreme Courts of Pennsylvania and the United States on these topics, and for elected officials and managers to stay on top of these is, I think, a tall order. So every year having a refresher on what's happening and what they see every day in their municipalities, but maybe see once every few years like an ADA or FMLA, it's important for them to stay on top of what's happening.
We'd like to think, certainly in PELRAS, the amount you're paying for a subscription fee can be made up times 10 by just handling an internal personnel issue correctly. Because if you don't, it can cost you a lot of money. In terms of the league, you add PELRAS into your dues, and then you add all the other programs and services and training components that we offer at the league. It's a great value for your municipality.